Going on, yo? You got a game. I'm not gonna be talking much though, cause I just got my wisdom teeth pulled. So you're gonna have to give me a second here. You know what I'm saying?
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
It's our time. It's our time.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
36 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a first down carry by Jones, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 6-yard return after a punt of 48, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for the Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Darrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Haskins on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Comes to me, it's me. 66, pull it,
now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Ready. Go to base. Check 55, Mike. I hope you work zone.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins completes it to Hardman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Set. West. Alert 3. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Under.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run. This is Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Check. 59. 3 ball.
On first down, it's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Switch. He's crossing.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike's back. Here we go, D.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
53, check 53.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peak to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And there is... nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Out. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
This is Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check out. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Otherwise, you're just going to run the clock.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Yeah, this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Some type of defensive interference.
I like the way you said
if
happy
he threw that
there,
up for me,
the so-called good
I did it
guys
every time.
didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Darrell Williams in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point.
I was trying to make him just go straight and just cut like that. I don't know.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Edward. Four down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.